This is the Jonah Hex Lilah from the movie Jonah Hex by DC Comics. The figure is done by NECA, and they've released 3 figures, at least for this wave. Quentin Turnbull, Jonah Hex, and of course Lilah. Quick look at the packaging. It is a clamshell packaging. Bit of a pain just to open up and keep intact, but for most of you collectors to display your figures in packaging, this is a wonderful packaging to have. As many of you know, Lilah in the movie Jonah Hex is going to be played, or is played, by Megan Fox from the Transformers movies fame. I reckon this figure is going to be quite the figure, or quite in demand for not only Jonah Hex or DC Comics fans, but as well as the Transformers movie franchise fans, especially now that Megan Fox is no longer with the franchise, and we'll see another love interest for Sam in the 3rd installment of the Transformers movie. But the figure is a very nice figure. It comes as you see it. It just comes with the figure, with the non-removable clothing appendage or accessories. Clothing accessories. It also comes with a pea shooter of a gun. Her small, I can't remember what kind of gun this was, but this is the only gun that she comes with. It fits very well. It fits as well as it can be. It just doesn't stay very long in her hand. It's a nice fit, but it's not a good tight grip on the gun. You might want to just put a rubber band or a transparent rubber plastic on it just to keep it in place, but it will stay if you don't move it. Just looking at the detail of this figure, I mean, NECA has been known to come up with a lot of very detailed, intricately designed movie figures, and this has got to be one of them. Down to her clothing, apparel, her hair, even the face. There is a very strong semblance and likeness to Megan Fox. The only trouble I have with this figure is that the figure does not come with a base, despite having holes underneath her feet. No base, and I reckon if you keep it out of packaging, the toes are going to warp sooner or later, and this thing is going to topple. I mean, I'm used to having the previous NECA figures with very strong, sturdy bases, but for these new set of NECA figures, I guess you'll have to recycle bases here and there. So again, just a wonderfully detailed figure. Yes, she is wearing a thong. A thong has been detailed underneath that skirt for Megan Fox. So a lot of you fans out there of Megan Fox who are lusting over her, this is really the action figure that we've been waiting for. I do remember Megan Fox saying in one interview a couple years ago that if anybody had tried to make an action figure of her, she would just die. And I thought that was the most ridiculous thing to say, because a lot of fans are really, a lot of fans of her are just really, I guess, wishing for an action figure, and this is, I guess, the closest we'll ever get to a really nice action figure. You can always get the Human Alliance RC that came with skids, and you can get a Megan Fox figure, but doesn't really quite really showcase how really good looking Megan Fox is, all her assets, as it were. Okay, enough of that. Let's keep this review PG-13. Just as a bit of a size comparison, if you're wondering, it's a 7-inch figure. Here is Snake. I reckon a lot of you, or most of you, already have a Snake Eyes. And just to peg the 3 3/4 figure with a 7-inch figure, this is the relationship, the ratio, and size comparison. So very nice. This figure is already out on retail here in Manila. If you see it, if you're a big Megan Fox fan or Jonah Hex fan, DC comic book fan, or even a Transformers movie fan, I reckon you'd want to pick this one up on retail. It is quite a remarkable figure, a very good semblance to Megan Fox. The detail is just unbelievable. And oh, I almost forgot articulation. She has a ball jointed head. Her arms can go in and out, forward and backward. She has a ball jointed elbow, swivel wrist, swivel thigh, and a swivel ankle, and a waist swivel. And that's about it. Limited articulation for most NECA figures are mainly due to just limited poses, because figures like these are really not meant for action poses or for playability. They're really just meant for I guess for displays, or as a shelf piece, not really so much playability. And if you notice on the packaging, if you notice on the packaging, it says, I don't know if you can see it, ages 14 and above. So kids, this is not for you. Mostly for adult collectors. So there you go. The Jonah Hex Lilah figure. And perhaps a very, very stunning Megan Fox action figure that we'll probably have in a long while, since she's already out of the Transformers movie franchise. I hope this video has been helpful to some of you. I've been curious to find out more about the Jonah Hex figures, especially the Lilah figure. I highly recommend this figure. If you see it on retail, just go ahead and pick it up. There you go. Thanks for watching.